Hello and welcome to my brand new channel, Wellness with Shelley. That's me. And the reason why I've created this channel is to basically share some of the knowledge, some hints and tips on how I've managed to heal myself physically and mentally over the last, I'd say 20 to 30 years. I'm now in my 40s and I feel like I've got enough knowledge behind me and enough experience behind me to kind of share some of the things that I've found really useful to help me when I've felt things to become too much. A little bit of background about me. I have a history of experiencing things such as high stress levels, which have resulted in anxiety and panic attacks. I have had physical ailments as a result of being stressed for a prolonged period of time on multiple occasions. And I've also suffered the effects of depression after having my middle daughter. And so I feel like I'm in the best headspace I possibly could be to start sharing some of the things that have helped me along the way. Just a little disclaimer before we get going. I'm really aware that when you put a video out into the public domain that people will watch you, and what I don't want to do is sort of make anybody feel as though things that I say are as a replacement for medical advice for them personally. So please take what I say with a pinch of salt, because everybody is different in how they cope and how they deal with things. However, I just felt like I had so much information held within me. The only platform I felt like I could really share that on was this one. And it's the only platform that I really trust to be able to share this information on. So thank you so much for being here. If you subscribe to the channel, thank you. Welcome everybody. This is my very first video on this channel. And I just thought I'd start with a little bit of a mini introduction. So I started this channel off the back of sharing a few videos on another channel that I had, which was a bit more of a personal channel, which shows things like travel, and I'm hoping to put some daily life on there and some home bits. And then I actually did some videos on a couple of health issues that I'd had, because I felt like I really needed to talk about them. I didn't feel there was enough online, that I'd had all this information within me and I just wanted to share it. And I've had so much feedback from people and a lot of messages from people who've been in situations very similar to that one, and just basically trying to find any which way to try and get some answers in how, symptoms, was it normal and things like that. And it was a little bit overwhelming at times, because I wasn't expecting anybody to watch the videos. So I'm really grateful to anybody that has. I'm hoping that the videos were really helpful to anybody who's watched those. So I thought off the back of that, I've got so much training in different modalities to help me with my health and my well-being and physical health and mental health. And I just thought, rather than me kind of keeping all of that information in, I thought I'm going to share this, because there's so much information that I have learned, the little hints and the little tips and little things that I've picked up along the way that actually have made such a big difference to my life. Not just my life, but my children's lives. They've got a happier mum, they've got a healthier mum, and it's made life overall so much better for all of us. So I was like, okay, I need to set something up where I can share this information. And also I found that a lot of information that I wanted to find out for myself along the way wasn't as accessible. I mean, we are talking information that I needed over the last 20 to 30 years, and the internet has only really blown up in the last 10 or so years when I filmed this video. So I know that there's a lot of information out there now in comparison to when I was really struggling, but I just thought, you know what, this is my little corner of the internet, and if I can help anybody, then I might as well just pop my videos out there. Nobody might watch these, and I'm fully expecting that. But if you do and you find it useful, just let me know. Yeah, I'll crack on with some of the exercises that I've picked up along the way, which I found really, really helpful at the very, very start. When I was really struggling with a lot of overwhelming stress, I wasn't actually aware that I was really struggling with stress. I've learnt things from mindfulness to meditation, how to manage stress and anxiety, how to balance your hormones. And I wanted to kind of get a compilation of all of those things and put them all into one space. And so that's why this channel was born. I thought I would just add in during this intro video just a couple of really small things that I have started to incorporate into my life over the last few years, which have made such a big difference in helping me to recognise when I'm starting to feel stressed or overwhelmed. And I use these techniques still now. I used them a lot when I first started doing them. And now I recognise signs and signals inside my own body so that I can now manage my life going forward. We can't bypass stress. Stress is part of our daily life, and a bit of stress is actually really healthy. It wakes us up in the morning. Stress is a normal part of life, and if we can just incorporate small things into our day which help us to keep on top of that, to keep it simmering down rather than allowing it to build and build and build, then it will enable us to be able to deal with things a lot better, feel a lot better, and be able to come down from that heightened strain a lot quicker and a lot easier. I actually recently did a test, I think it was back in August, and I actually tested all of my hormones, and my cortisol level was quite high. I knew that I was suffering with stress. I did lose my parents, so I knew that my body was undergoing a heightened level of stress. But I saw on a graph my cortisol level was so high, and it stayed consistently high throughout the whole day and night. So I needed to incorporate some of the techniques into my day just to try and get that back down. And I will be, over the next few videos, refer to things like cortisol and how I managed to keep that cortisol low, and also how I managed to get myself back into a better headspace if I am starting to feel overwhelmed, and recognising when I'm feeling like that. As part of the introduction video, I just thought I would incorporate a couple of little things that I do frequently if I feel the need to recognise where my stress levels are at. I will check in with how tense is my belly and how tense is my jaw. So I would sit and just let my body just relax and see if I can feel any tension in my jaw, if I could feel any tension in my belly. Generally, as I go through the day, I would end up thinking, I need to relax my belly, I need to relax my jaw. I actually do that often throughout the day now. That's just a habit that I've incorporated, which I actually find really useful. Sometimes you're going through your day and you don't even realise until you go, well, hold on a second, I'm holding my belly, I need to... And that motion of sighing out and that breathing out, it's just giving your body the signal that, hey, it's okay, let's just calm back down again. And I do that frequently throughout the day. If I feel that my jaw is tense, I will just completely relax it and just let it drop. I used to wake up in the morning and I'd been clenching my teeth quite a lot, but now I recognise a little bit more when I am clenching my jaw often, that if I just relax it a few times during the day, I end up not clenching it as much at night. I don't know whether that happens to anybody else, but that definitely helps me. So that's the first thing that I do. The second thing that I do, which actually has got me out of situations where I feel very anxious or very hyper aware. If I am in that situation, I will do this anywhere, and you don't even have to let anybody around you know that you're doing it. But I do box breathing. So I will breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and hold for 4. So I'll breathe in, hold, and out. Hold. And I would repeat that a few times until I felt like I was coming back down. So we'll do that again. If you breathe in, hold, breathe out. Now everybody's different. Sometimes people can't do the 4-4-4 breathing. So if you don't feel comfortable doing it for 4, then try a different technique. Try holding the breath in for 4 and then holding and then breathing out for 7. That usually brings everything back down and lets the dust settle nicely. And one other thing actually, whilst I'm here, that really used to help me if I felt like I was going to a state of panic, which would happen quite a lot. Something that I actually did on a few occasions that really helped me was I would get my thumb, I would wrap my hand around my thumb and I would just hold it. Now you don't even have to hold your hands in front of you. You can hold them down. You can just be stood where you are or sat where you are and just hold onto your thumb and just give it a little squeeze. I don't know how or why that works, but it definitely works for me. And I think it gives you like an element of safety. This has been my very first video, my very first introduction. A few little nuggets have been thrown in there already. I am really excited to get going on some of the videos that I've got that I want to share with you. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. If you found any of this useful, or if you're looking forward to watching some more videos, then please let me know. If you subscribe to the channel, thank you so much. If you like this video, just give me the thumbs up. And also, if you pop any comments in the comments box, I'll reply to everybody. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.